シージファンの皆様、こんにちは、こんばんは。とある薬学生と言います。今回も最後まで楽しんでいってください。
Okay, let's see what people think about this. As usual, you can vote on these matches over on our social media at R6 Esports EU. Oh dear me, dear God, that is what people used to call in 20.
He can get, I think it's just Shepard who's sitting in on the site, getting ready to throw in those smokes, and that's going to lead Virtue in.
Plant attempted to come out from Virtue. The smoke does deny it for now, but Virtue's going to get straight back on that. G2 in commanding control. It's all on Shepard now. He can find one. Make sure this isn't a flawless round, but Born is lonesome now in a retake situation. Finds a second, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because G2, such a strong, dominating, and forthright attack here in this very first round.
So far, Kantaraketi, he's getting the plant down, and no one's there to do anything about it, so that's pretty much free for him. Citizen will be falling to Always, and he's going to be the first kill, but Kanto turns things around onto Shepard, and so many of these kills coming in here. The G2 Esports, and suddenly Kanto, chill out, my dude. G2 Esports rather decisively taking that, and it was very patient at the start, but with that but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Sending in a drone there, but
I think that Virtue just saw Always using that drone. Always, of course, playing below because he has that C4. So if G2 try and push in through Aqua, that C4 likely to strike true. Virtue's just going in for the kill. Look at that. Absolute confidence there with the SMG-11. Does away with Always. Gets that numbers back on their side.
Down here, and Uno just opening up the door into main lobby. He's going to throw in the flash, but he didn't expect Dan to be there. And that's going to be a very easy opening kill. Scyther actually joining in onto the fray. Kanto does turn something around, but with that C4 as well, Team Empire definitely have the upper hand here. And very suddenly, in super quick succession, well, I was going to say Team Empire look like they're doing really well, but suddenly the man count is even, and Scyther has just a sliver of HP remaining.
I like this choice from G2, hugely risky, but Empire with that heavy roam upstairs in theater, G2 said, all right, let's not go for our vertical take this time. Let's try and go for a bit of a hard hit, nice on an early. And hey, I don't know, I guess it kind of worked out. They have the health advantage right now, but obviously that diffuser is down. And Scyther has this super impactful spot with the mirror window. What's that from Virtue? Flanking around, and now it's all on Dan. He opened things up for Empire, but now the mirror window is working against him. How do you win that, Virtue? You can't lose those fights. All on Pengu, and he may well stick this diffuser, but Dan knows exactly where to pre-fire it, if you think so. Pengu now holding the angle. He has that ACOG on the C8. But we have to rely on Dan to clutch this. G2 in the advantage here. Dan just holding the angle. What you doing, mate? You got to move at some point. Goes for the big one out. Pre-fires, but Pengu's just better. And that's G2 to salvage the rush there that was almost thwarted by Empire.
The pre-fire there just completely alerted. He managed to kills, and I catch him here when he's busy doing other things, but actually Scyther, alright, he's just gonna go get the 2k, working in 3k, makes that 3 kills, and the diffuser is also now down in the doorway, and he's just guarding things here. This just leaves Uno entirely on. He missed down when he was on the Legion position there, but the second he's going to be moving away is the second EOD, and Citizen's actually going to get caught out. That allows him to get that first kill, and Uno Meister cleaned up as well as Joystick follows up. Out goes the C4, but it's not going to find anyone. That'll give Virtue an angle up through the ceiling, however, he's going to be moving away, especially as that hatch opens. He wants to be watching the staircase. Goodbye drone, but is he going to get caught out in the process? He's in a bit of a difficult position here.
Virtue caught between a rock and a hard place, but he knows he has to just win an engagement to make this winnable for his team. 30 seconds now. The round has been a 5 versus 2 for Empire. G2 looking to double up on each other. They know that their players have to make impact plays. Shepard likely to find Virtue here. The Pulse just dancing between the bathroom and service. Empire are in such a good position and still have time to play with. There you go. It's a 5v1. Call it a flawless round for Team Empire. Maybe they start...
He needs to be cautious and careful. There goes Smokes, and the next EOD is coming in. There's one of those frag grenades that I was talking about wanting to find value out of, and that's going to send Uno Meister down. Those were my disc no longer recharging, and Team Empire actually going to follow up with a couple more kills. This is a great position for them to be in. Citizen no longer holding on to that C4 either. So that's something that he's going to be missing out on, and that's going to require a lot more up close and personal play coming out of G2. That is what we see. It's going to send Joystick down, but Citizen's going to get refragged out. Virtue coming in. He gets a kill. Is it going to be enough, though? The diffuser has gone down. Team Empire do end up winning out as Shepard gets that final kill.
A touch and go there for Empire, and I thought with that time...
remaining of Team Empire and less than 25 seconds remaining. There's that attempted run out there, but it will be at the same time to 4. Nothing from the run out of G2, but they are going to be getting a round for themselves. They're able to clear everything up. And it was that great positioning that allowed them to be in that situation where they can
prevent Joystick from getting in there without at least making some noise. And there hasn't been a lot of progress here for Empire. And now Pengu to get an aggressive pick. He does get refragged eventually by Shepard. That said, I believe we've got the VIP walls open now into Penthouse. Can't quite see from this angle. No, in fact, I can't tell. Still can't tell. Citizen, though, rather to find another one with Scyther. 3 versus 3 now. And oh, that's, you love to see that. Citizen to peek out around the clash. And now just 2 players left for Empire to try and salvage this.
There we go. Citizen's going to be taking some of those shots, using that clash shield as a little bit of protection. Able to get the headshot onto Dan. That's great for him. Shepard, he's looking for some shot. He doesn't know where he ends up. I understand he's right there, but he's got so much to do. I think that's the door frame. That's where he's going to try and use these peek holes. But of course, that is how he is.
A peek on out. He has that ACOG, starting to hold this line now. He hears it as a player there, but he might be closer than Virtue realizes. There's the head of Shepard taken off. Now continuing to hold this angle through that E1D charge, always to shut him down. That's perfect, but with only 15 seconds left, and G2 is just going to smoke him out of the bomb site. Scyther trying to push up through long. Wait a second, is this doable? It's all on Uno now to hold this, but always has to find this kill. There's so much info for G2. Always has to find this, but he doesn't know what to do. Chasing the kill isn't going to work, and G2 Esports on the comeback and on to match point.
And that's going to be really secure that kill if Shepard isn't careful.
The gas as well to come out, making it so much more difficult. But Kanto to get another one, always with an opening onto the player, the main player that was ready to counter this from Empire. That's Virtue on the couches, but Joystick stepping up huge right now for his team, trying to take control of this upstairs. He needs to nail this next kill though, and that mirror window doesn't seem to have an effect at all. Just peeks around the corner and takes him out. Now 2 players left for Empire, staring down match point after what has been such a good game. They can't let a few rounds get the better of them. 2 versus 3 now, and it's all on Shepard and Always, the one of the newest players. Always to find one. Very nice stuff. Can the plant go down? It's a 1v2 now for Kanto. He's been on fire all game, but he has to clutch up when it matters most. On match point here, a very low HP Shepard gets the diffuser down, but Always has been the man to make an impact here for Empire. G2, all their hopes ride on Kanto right now, and that vertical presence comes out. That tells Kanto exactly where Always is, but he doesn't have the info on Shepard. This is going to be so difficult, that 7-second diffuse time. He can't stick this. Shepard's going to peek it, jumps in, and takes Kanto out. That is Empire to tie up the map after a hard-fought match between these 2 teams. The rival...
Pray that you'll be dead to me.